Now that you guys know how to create your account, it's time to list your first sale. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. First, I want you to look down here and see this area. This is called the seller dock. And whether you're on mobile, tablet, or desktop, it's all going to look exactly the same and it's going to work exactly the same. I wanted to keep that flow so that nothing would get confusing. If you look down here, you'll see that we have an add button. And once you click on it, you're going to have two options. Number one is add a client, which we will talk about that later in another video. And number two, this is the new sale button. Once you click it, you're going to have two options. And I tried to make this as easy as possible for you guys. So you have the ability to import sales directly from estatesales.net if you guys are already on there, because I'm sure a lot of you guys already are. And if you do have your sale already uploaded on estatesales.net, all you have to do is click here, go to estatesales.net, copy and paste the link right from the address bar right in here, confirm that you're the owner, and click this one button to import the sale. It's going to import all your photos, the dates, the times, the address, all your description, pretty much a copy and paste from estatesales.net over to estatesalefinder.net. Even if you guys have hidden the address, our system is programmed to go back and grab the address when you reveal it. So it's basically one button import, and I'm trying to do this to make it as easy as possible for you guys. But if you are going to upload a brand new sale from scratch on our website, which I highly recommend because I'm going to go over a bunch of features with you, you click this button and a create new sale dialog window opens up. Up here, it's pretty self-explanatory. We have sale title, okay? And right down here, if you notice right under sale title, we have let AI write the title, okay? I know a lot of you guys have trouble coming up with titles or descriptions. That's why I try to make this as easy as possible for you. If you do want the AI to write your title, you just click the toggle on, and you're going to notice that the upload photos to generate is all grayed out. And basically this means that the AI doesn't know how to write your title until you upload the photos, because there's no way for it to know what your sale's about. So once you upload your photos, you can come back to this section, click on generate, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, and it'll generate an SEO-friendly title that is specific for your sale. The next section is the AI-powered analysis, and this is the bread and butter. This is how you guys are going to get your listings shown to people that normally don't go to estate sales. It's much better reach. Or people that do go to estate sales and they just want to look for things via keywords, or if they have things on their wish list, which we will talk about in another video. So basically what it's doing when you have this toggle on is that all the photos that you're imported are being run through the AI, and they're analyzing the entire photo and labeling it, adding a title, description, putting into categories into our system so that people can find items inside of your sale by keywording. And what I realized was the only way that was done was being able to have AI do it, because you guys don't want to sit there and start typing, every title for every photo, especially you guys that upload 500 photos at a time. So the AI does it all automatically in the background. You don't have to do anything at all. The next section is your sale photos section. And this is pretty self-explanatory. You guys have all used this before. If you guys want to still import just your photos from estatesales.net, you just have to do click here. Again, just like the other, I just explained the other section, add the address from estatesales.net, and it will import just your photos. But if you're creating it from scratch and you have your photos on the desktop like I do for this demo, we can just highlight all the photos here and add them. What I want you to notice is how fast this system is. Look how quickly it uploaded all those photos. You can upload up to 500 photos at a time. This doesn't mean that you can only have 500 photos. If you want to have 10,000, you can. It's just that the pipeline is optimized up to 500 photos per batch. The next section, and I really want you guys to pay attention to this because this is very, very important. You see how it says 0 out of 10, and it's got a little star, and the star photos here are to highlight them at the top of your listing. So I added this section because I thought it was very valuable for the buyers to be able to see the things that you think they should see first. Like, for example, if you have collectibles or if something is extremely rare, You don't want them hunting through 800 photos to look for it. You want them showcased. And that's basically what the highlight section does. And you do that by just clicking the little star on the photos. You see, and you see every star that I have, it'll say 3 of 10. You can have up to a max of 10. All right. The next thing is the cover. If you look here, this is the cover photo, and it's basically for the cover for your sale. If you want to change it to this photo for whatever reason, it's always at the bottom right-hand corner. It's that little icon that looks like a little camera, and it'll just change it to the cover. It's basically putting it first. If you don't want to do that, it has, you see these little buttons here, these little dots, you could just pull and grab, okay? And if you put a photo to the front, it will be your cover photo automatically. Now, down here, I want you guys to look at this section, all right? If you guys don't know what photos to put as your highlighted section, the AI can do it for you. And here's the thing. The AI will pick your strongest photos based on the value, rarity, and search interest. So our system is always scraping to see what people are searching for, what they're looking for. And if one of your photos matches, it will list that as a highlight automatically. It's very, very strong. The next section is your dates. So the system is pretty basic. It asks you how many days your sale is. Let's say it's 2 days, okay? You pick a date. Let's say it's June 12th, and you want it from 9 to 5 or whatever time, you just set it there. And then I want you to look down here. This is called an urgency label. And so for that date, it's going to give you a label on your sale card. So let's say, for example, if you guys have a free table on that June 12th date, this label will only show up on June 12th, and it'll say, hey, you guys have a free table. On the last day, I know a lot of you guys do 50% off. You can add that urgency label, and it will only show up on the last day of your sale. So it's not going to repeat things, on different days on the day that it's not. So it'll just show the label, as you can see it here. If you want to add your own custom label, you are more than welcome to. If you want to add Andy is awesome, you can, okay? No bad words. I know you guys want to think about it, but nope, don't do that. The next section is by appointment only. I know a lot of sales. We actually have one this weekend that is by appointment only for my friend Joe Malone. And here, if you want our system to help you manage those appointments, you can. It's basically an entire calendar system. You can have your appointment block set up, and so that people can go on the website and say, hey, I want to go at 10 a.m. It will show you what appointments are available. You can approve the appointments, or you can do instant bookings. You can create how long those appointment lengths are, right? And pretty much how the max per party. Everything, you get notified, they get notified. It's an entire calendar section to help you manage all of your appointments. The next section is your address, and I know it's a quick little time saver, but all you have to do is start typing, and it will start showing you the address. Click, done. The hide the sale address that we talked about before is automatically on by default, but for 1 day before the sale, but you could change that to 3 days, 2 days, whatever you want to do. And then your description section. Notice that it's blank, and there's a generate button here. This is for the AI to generate a description for you. This is how you choose the vibe. So if you want fun and energetic, professional, casual, friendly, whatever. The AI, once you generate a description, will look at all of your photos and generate the best description possible for your sales. So let's do that right now. See that we uploaded all these photos, and we will generate a description. It's telling you exactly what it's trying to do. We got a little tip here to star the best photos. I don't think I clicked the highlighted ones, but it's right in the description. Just takes a second, and it'll pop it all up. I know a lot of guys use ChatGPT and all this other kind of good stuff, but this is all included as part of your pro membership. So you don't have to go from one website to the other website, and blah, blah, blah. So we did fun and energetic. Get ready, Tampa. Spectacular estate sales hitting 522 gunway. This is all SEO friendly. All the stuff, Madonna Like a Virgin Maxi, Single Record, Tiffany Studios Dragonfly, all the stuff that it knows that is going to get the best SEO, it's listing in your sale. The next section, which I love, is the accept early offers. This is for things that you want to accept offers on if you before the sale. And I highly recommend this. I know a lot of you guys don't want to list things before the sale because you guys want a lot of traffic, but there's going to be a lot of things that are really hard to sell. For example, furniture, or if something's really collectible, why wouldn't you guys want the highest bidder, right? And it's not an auction. It's just literally just a section that says, hey, I'm accepting offers on this. And you can choose to accept offers on every item in your sale or just select items. So if you just want select items, which we will click now, just click on this. Now, once the sale is created, I'll show you how to add those items. The next section is the show movers on this sale. Remember in the profile settings how you can add the movers that you preferred. That way you can help people buy furniture, because a lot of buyers, believe it or not, because I'm a buyer, a lot of buyers are like, I'd love to have that piece of furniture, but I don't have a truck. I don't know how to get it there. And if you guys make it as convenient as possible with as many recommendations as possible for that client, you're going to sell a lot more stuff. So here you could just choose to show the movers that you have set by default, or let's say you're doing a sale in a completely different city and you have to use different movers. You could just add another moving company here specific for that sale. These are your terms and conditions. If you've already set up your terms and conditions in your settings area, you don't have to worry about this because it will populate it to that sale automatically. But if you have specific terms and conditions that are just for that sale, you can add them here and this will override it. Same with parking and additional information if you want to add any of this kind of cool stuff. The next thing is your visibility score. Notice I have a 56. It's a fair visibility. Notice it's telling me my title quality is horrible because I don't have a title yet. My location in the title, description. It has a whole bunch of stuff that it will do, not only on the front end, but on the back end, because every single listing, and it's a lot of computer talk right here, has a back end of metadata that is being sent to Google to help optimize your viewership. So let's go back up to title really quick. Now let's just have AI generate the title and just give it a second. Boom. Tampa Estate Sale, Steinway. See, notice simple, to the point, keywords that are needed for that sale that people are searching for. Automatic. You don't even have to think twice. You just have to hit a button. And now we could go to optimize my listing. Notice that the title quality is 12 out of 12. We'll optimize the listing. It's creating all of your SEOing in the back. It's doing a whole bunch of stuff in the back. Went up to 76. Obviously, I don't have terms and payments out. I don't have the alts images and all that other kind of good stuff. I don't have parking info. And that's just because it's just a demo. But you are more than welcome to add all that stuff. Create sale. And it'll add it to your draft sections. And that is how you create a sale. Next video, I'll talk about everything that has to do with your sale card.